Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already... Goes for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Portugal have the choice. He's having a go! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Messi bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Odegaard. Tchouaméni powering forward here. Serginho. Tchouaméni. And it's Totti. And here's Forlan. Bellingham. Bellingham receives it in a good position here. Mendes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Hakimi and Yamal. Now it's Odegaard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's cut it out. And the pass is intercepted. He shifted it to the flank. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Odegaard! It's in! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Out for a throw. In towards the back stick. Bergomi clears. That's an imaginative pass. And it's made its way to him. He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. No way through. Long ball upfield. Messi. Diaz. And he's been shifted off it. And this is Messi. Chance, surely! And that is wildly off target. Makalele is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Madrid
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now. Odegaard clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And here's Odegaard. He has a look up.
Odegaard really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's on it. Can he get away? Bellingham. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Makalele. Spread it left. Semenyo making good progress. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Messi. Totti. And Diaz. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Madrid are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Bellingham. Knocks it into space. Well, that is one way to stop him. Looking for the run. Oh, no joy this time. Nuno Mendes. Now he's off and running. Makaleli. Pass somewhat off target. Bergomi. Spread out to the left. That is ended up in no man's land. No way through there. Yamal has created one goal already. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And this is Ronaldo. Well, that looks a decent ball. And the finish! And a neat finish! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's a real...
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Madrid looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. Away we go again. And it's Totti. Thinks about the shot. Yamal. Odegaard, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Bergomi. And it's Mendes. Semenyo. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Iniesta. He's had it taken off him. Can he get it through? Tries to play it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Oh, great leap! Oh, what has happened here? In he goes again! And he hits the net! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Just one in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it's...
Chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. Impressive jump! He's given the time to pick a pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Iniesta. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Anderson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Bellingham. They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And it's been taken short. And a chance! Hakimi can clear it away.
Portugal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Totti. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Gabriel, a player who needs no introduction. And he cuts out the supply. Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Yamal. And here's Ødegaard. Spread to the right. That's the throw. Looking to play him in. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Semenyo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yamal. Out of play for a throw. And it's Hakimi. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Madrid clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And here's Ødegaard. Pinches it off him. Well, they can break here. Diaz. Messi. Oh, important interception. Hakimi gets it away. Tries to pass it through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Well, the
7.
two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
El dorsal 42. El dorsal 10. El dorsal 20. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11.
Great vision. And this is
El
Drogba.
dorsal 21.
Shot at goal! And that's a sharp finish. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Madrid now in a position far more desirable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Oh, easy pickings there. Nice looking ball. Can he get on the end of this? That's been drilled forward. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Distributed tidily.
If they want it,
Serginho concedes a free kick for that. And he's going to have his name taken. And the number on the board is 3. Mbappe. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
such good technique.
Looking for options for movement. Now here's the delivery. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And that will be the final act. Madrid can reflect on a job really well done. superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.